Antioxidants is another thing that can help reduce brain inflammation. And where do we get it in our program? We get it with alkaline ionized water. That's extremely potent antioxidant. Alkaline ionized water has an ORP between -300 and 800, depending on your source water. And drinking this alkaline antioxidant water on a regular basis can help assist the body to reduce the inflammation, pain, and other things that are free radical damage caused. It's the easiest way to provide an antioxidant. I look at how many times a day, try to drink a gallon plus a day. I'm just flushing antioxidants out of my body because if we have a toxic thought, folks, we're producing free radicals. If we have a stressful day, we just think it's food and water and air. And if you live in LA or certain other cities, you have a lot of pollution, you're getting a lot more free radicals. So inflammation is causing these. And why is alkaline water so effective against them? Because of its high ORP and because it attracts them and it puts them out, neutralizes it, and will reduce the inflammation in the body. So the free radical scavenging is huge. You've heard about it. You keep hearing about it. And alkaline ionized water acts as an antioxidant and a free radical scavenger. Another reason why we want to use the water in our program is because a lot of issues are acid, and a lot of brain issues are acid, because alkaline water will raise the pH when it's drunk in the body. And it dissolves accumulated acid waste. And the brain acidosis, per research, can be related to anxiety, depression, stress, nervous tension. You can take your own pH in the urine with a pH strip, and you can see when you're under stress, you will have acid urine. And you could be eating a really good diet. That's an alkaline diet. But if you have stress, you're going to produce, if you have anxiety, fear, you're going to be producing acid and it will show in your urine pH. But alkaline water will stop, per research, the death of brain cells when the body or the brain is too acid, which to me is a phenomenal factor. Now, another factor we have is brain oxygenation and alkaline ionized water. Oxygen, you know how important. Hold your breath. How long can you do it? Not very long. And what happens? You start getting brain cell damage. And so we want those that have brain cell damage already to have more oxygen to help carry the movement therapies and the things that we do further. And it carries acid waste away from the brain. It's vital for the brain and the body health and the most important nutrient in the brain. So we're dealing with oxygen and water. What are they? The two most important nutrients in our brain and our body. And it increases the level of oxygen in the brain very, very quickly. All brain problems, and I should say all brains, need more oxygen. And how many here don't have a brain? Oh, I thought so. Okay, good. We're safe. As the pH increases, so does the predominance of the negative or the hydroxyl ions. Drinking alkaline water means more oxygen. Not in the form of the O2, but it's in the form of the OH, which is the hydroxyl ion, which is a stabilized because it's combined with an alkaline mineral. So once it's inside your body, you have two hydroxyl ions, which can form the water molecule and then give off an oxygen atom. In this way, the alkaline mineral is used to neutralize acid, and the hydroxyl ion is free to supply oxygen. Isn't that genius? I think it's amazing how that works. Then we have DNA repair. Of course, when there's brain injury, brain damage, there's going to be DNA damage. So what we're doing is not making DNA repair. We're supporting what happens naturally in the program when we see people's functions change. It's going to be affecting the DNA. And research tells us that alkaline ionized water protects and prevents DNA damage. So we want to send them home with this water, and we want to make sure they continue on it. Alkaline ionized water can protect the toxic effects of free radicals. They can cause DNA damage, and it provides the increased antioxidant effects. This is a really amazing story of this young man. This was Stace. An adult, all he could do was work at a grocery store stocking shelves. And his dad's goal for him in life was to have him cared for and taken care of because there was no hope. He'd gone through the school system, he'd gone through whatever, he didn't really have a label on him, but he couldn't function. He couldn't carry on a conversation, he couldn't self-care, he couldn't drive, he couldn't go to school, he couldn't function. So he came to our program. He actually came about 3 times, and he was amazing. You see him here trying to get the connection between the different pathways in the brain, and once he gets them, they're flowing. And it was very important for him to have the alkaline ionized water because it would help him be able to, number one, get the oxygen to the brain, catch the new connections that were being made. But today, he's in college, he's getting A's and B's, he's got a girlfriend. He's driving, and he's functioning as an autonomous young man. And it's just a miracle, and his parents are thrilled. And I remember times in the program where we would just do rote, ask me a question, who, what, where, why, how. I had to just retrain him and train him how to have a conversation. And the next year when he came, he was going to all the new people, having conversations. Through the year, it continues to improve. Our program does not regress. It continues to add during the year with whatever they do, and if they do little, it'll still keep improving.